Hello and welcome to a Bible study with me. Today we'll be studying Genesis chapter 5 and chapter 6 together. Genesis chapter 5 talks more on like the chronicles of Adam, chronicles the family of Adam, his son and son's sons, how they begat, how long they lived. So we'll merge that with chapter 6 as well. Let's get into it. Genesis chapter 5 from verse 1. This is the book of the genealogy of Adam. In the day that God created man, he made him in the likeness of God. He created them male and female and blessed them and called them mankind in the day they were created. And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness after his image, and named him Seth. Hold on. Okay. What happened to Adam? Abel. Yeah, Adam begot Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel. What happened to Cain and Abel? Why is Cain and Abel not hitting here? Alright. Okay, I understand Abel. He didn't get to have his family before he was killed. But Cain, I think we had the family of Cain up to Lamech. Even the children of Lamech, we saw Jabal, Tubal Cain. Anyway, so those ones are cut off, and we are just going straight to Seth. Alright. Anyway, verse 4. After he begot Seth, the days of Adam were 8. Oh, okay. Days of Adam were 800 years. I thought he lived only 130. In fact, if you notice my expression when I read he lived 130 years, I thought he died after 130 years. I was like, okay, a bit strange. He was kind of young. He died young, because the rest of them were all living 900 and the rest at this point in time. Okay, I'm not saying that after he begot them, now lived 800 more years. That's just 800 years alive, 900 and something years alive. That's wow. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Let's read verse 4 again. After he begot Seth, the days of Adam were 800 years, and he had sons and daughters. So all the days that Adam lived were 930 years. They didn't also mention the sons and the other daughters of Adam. They just picked Seth. Okay, we're talking about the main protagonist of each family, alright? According to from Adam's family, his children, the lineage. We're studying the lineage of Seth, because Cain also had his own lineage, but we're not talking about that. And Adam also had other children that we're not talking about. So it's not just peculiar to Cain because of one thing he did or any other thing. Let me get that clear. All right. Verse 6. And Seth lived 105 years and begot Enosh. You also seen how old it took them before they started giving birth. I gave birth to my own first child when I was 20, how many? I can't remember, 25 or so, 26, anyway, 27. But the point is, I was supposed to wait 100 and something. Yeah, okay, sorry. Let's keep going. Verse 6. And Seth lived 105 years and begat Enosh. After he begat Enosh, Seth lived 807 years, and he had sons and daughters, and all the days of Seth were 912 years. Okay, and he died. And now Enosh, continuing the line of Seth, because Seth also had other children, but we are not talking about them. Enosh lived 90 years and begot Canaan. This is Canaan. And he begat Canaan, and Canaan, no, after he begot Canaan, Enoch lived 815 years, and he also had sons and daughters. So all the days of Enosh were 905 years, and he died. I can also see that it is reducing a little bit. Adam lived 930, Seth lived 912, Enosh is living 905, right? Anyway, Canaan lived 70 years and he begot Mahalalel. I'm butchering all these names. I'm so sorry. Maha, Mahala, Mahalalel, Mahalalel. Okay, and we also noticed that Canaan also started giving birth younger, 70, 30 something or 40 something years younger than his ancestors. Started giving birth earlier as well. um, After he begot Mahalalel, Canaan lived 840 years and he had sons and daughters. So all the days of Canaan were 910 years and he died. Mahalalel lived 65 years, even younger, before he begot Jared. After he begot Jared, he lived 830 years and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years and he died. See, it's continuing the. It's not really steady because some are 900 and it's not continued. But anyway, let me just keep on going. And Jared lived 162 years before he begat Enoch. After he begat Enoch, Jared lived 800 years. He had sons and daughters. So all the days of Jared were 962 years and he died. Alright. Then we get to interesting Enoch. Enoch lived 65 years, very, very young, and begat Methuselah. Alright. After he begat Methuselah, Enoch walked with God 300 years. Not walk like labor, walk like took a walk with God for 300 years. That was beautiful. Just imagine working with God for 300 years. I was working with God. He worked with God for he worked with God 300 years and had oh okay. He gave birth at 65. After giving birth, he worked with God 300 years. He also had sons and other daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not. God took him, so he didn't die. After walking with God, he just was transformed into, I don't know, a being that does not die. Whether he's still living today, I don't know. Anyway, he's with God. He was not, and he was not. Okay, I accept it as it is. He was not. God took him. Okay. Anyway, Enoch's son Methuselah lived 100. This is verse 25 now. Methuselah lived 185 years, 187 years, sorry, and begat Lamech. Not the same Lamech of Cain. And even the father of Lamech also has a very similar name to Methuselah. That one's name is Methusael. Just very similar. Very, very, very similar. Anyway, Methuselah lived 187 years and begot Lamech. After he begot Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years. He also had sons and daughters. So all the days of Methuselah were 969. He was the oldest living man so far. And he died. Now verse 28. Lamech lived 182 years and had a son and called his son Noah. So it's a different Lamech, but it's the same Lamech, the same name. Alright. Verse 29. He called the name of his son Noah, and he's saying, "This one will comfort us concerning our work and the toil of our hand, because of the grand ways God has caused." After he begat Noah, Lamech lived 595 years. He had sons and daughters, and all the days of Lamech were 777 years. This is very peculiar, 777. I love it. Anyway, he lived 777 years and he died. And Noah was 500 years old. Wow! What were you waiting for? He waited for 500 years. Okay. And he begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. This is chapter 5. And there's no, I was explaining it as I was reading, so we'll just continue. Now, verse 6. Chapter 6, verse 1. Now it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all whom they chose. Hold on, let's go back and repass it. It came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them. Now the sons of God, at this point in time, who are the sons of God? It's not just one son of God. They were sons of God. It didn't say angel, and I know that they know how to write angel, right? You could have said the angels of God. It says the sons of God. Okay. Would as well been angels, translation and all that. I'm just reading according to we're reading from the New King James Version. Anyway, angels or sons of God, whoever they be, they may be sons of God. They saw the daughters of men, they were beautiful, and they took them wives as wife. Okay. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not strive with man forever, will not quarrel forever. This was after thousands of years, because many people have lived 900 and 900 and 900 and many, many years. And God now says, okay, I don't want to continue striving with man, for he is indeed flesh. Oh, this was where he cut off the longevity of man, when it was like, I don't want to, my spirit will not strive with man forever. Like, man is living so long, and it's not funny keeping up with man. Like, in that 900 of years, they are very hectic, like hectic being, being in sin and all that. So it's like, let them not live for that long anymore. Let them live 120 years. Wow. That's why if somebody that lives 120 years is already like old. People even live, very few people, I don't know, but must have existed. A few people live a little more than now, 120 years, and they're like really, really gone. The aging process now comes way faster. Okay, let's just read it again and go on. And God said, my spirit shall not strive with man forever, for it's indeed flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of man came in to the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men whom were of old, men of renown. Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth. This is sad. And he was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping things and birds of the air, for I am sorry that I have made them. Wow. Okay. But Noah found grace in the eyes of God. Wow. This thing is scary. So if I've read up to chapter 8, so if Noah had not found grace in the sight of God, I think God would have just wept. I think this is where our problem came from. I'm joking here right now, but I'm just imagining if Noah did not find grace, right? I'm sure God would have wiped up all of them, right? Then maybe created a new man, put us back into the galaxy, start from scratch. I think, and maybe put us, because we are no longer connected to Adam in any way, would have started from the scratch, and maybe we would not be in the mess we are now. They would not be seen, We would just, I don't know. Instead of leaving Noah after finding grace, after Noah found the grace with God, he would have done the same thing he did with who was it, Methuselah or Enoch? Enoch. Yeah, Enoch should have walked with God. Oh, Enoch, Noah, I love you the way I loved your grandfather. I'm sure because Methuselah, but yeah, or your great grandfather. Uh, he walked with me. Come, why don't you take a walk with me? Anyway, just joking around. But Noah found grace in the eyes of God. Okay, this is the genealogy of Noah. Noah was a just man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God, and Noah begat three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all the flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. It took them a couple thousands of years, and the earth was too corrupt for God to look at it. Alright, verse 13. And God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. I wonder how much violence it was then compared to now. Because then they didn't have weapon of mass destruction and, guns and, you know, yet. And perverseness, what do you call it? Perversion, perverse, trauma. Anyway, and God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and outside with pitch. And this is how you shall make it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, its width 50 cubits, its height 30 cubits. You shall make a window for the ark. You shall finish it to a cubit from above, and set the door of the ark inside. You shall make it with lower and second and third decks. And behold, I myself shall bring flood waters on the earth to destroy from under heaven all flesh in which is the breath of life. Everything that is on earth shall die. Everything that is on the earth shall die. But I will establish my covenant with you. Wow. You shall go into the ark, your sons, your wife, your son's wife with you. And of every living thing of all flesh, you shall bring two of every sort into the ark, to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female, of all the birds after their kind, of the animals after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after its kind. Two of every kind will come to you. It's not whether it's not as if you go and start looking for them. Because I was just imagining it in my head, like how did he get all the birds? All the species of all the birds. Like, where's your husband? You better go and bring your husband, or let me catch the big. I can't even get a pigeon in the park, or a chicken that's running up and down. To catch it is not easy. Imagine catching up to catch the male and the female of every animal. But as I was thinking about it, I just read the next chapter and the next verse, sorry, that says, they will come to you to keep them alive. They will come. God instructed them, male and female. Oh yeah, everybody now of this species, male, female. Select yourself who you want to save among yourself, and head to the ark that my son is building, my servant is building, Noah. And they all did it like that. That was very interesting that I saw that there. They will come to you to keep them alive. Okay. Verse 21. And you shall take for yourself of all food that is eaten, and you shall gather it to yourself, and it shall be food for you and for them. Thus Noah did according to all that God commanded. So he did. This is very interesting. I love it. May the Lord bless his word in our hearts and give us understanding to understand this word, and wisdom, and light our paths. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you for joining me in Bible study today. See you next time.